What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Montyverse. We are about to check out the first official teaser trailer for Netflix's Avatar: The Last Airbender, the live-action adaptation of the amazing animated series.
I just can't believe it's already so close at this point. It feels like they just announced it.
It's so crazy, but I'm too excited. Let's check this thing out right away. Nikki, you ready?
I'm ready. Let's go.
All right, jumping into Avatar: The Last Airbender right now.
Time.
The comet.
Time is a funny thing.
It's Iroh.
The past.
Oh! Ba Sing Se?
It all gets mixed up.
It looks gorgeous so far.
Oh! Zuko, Iroh.
This is insane how similar they look.
There's only one way
Oh, Fire Lord.
to keep it straight.
Oh, Suki!
The Kyoshi Warriors, they look so good.
Oh!
Always remember who you are.
Oh, this is hype
The
music.
score! Oh, the Agni Kai? Oh, Azula.
Well, they showed her early.
Oh!
Yip,
Yip, yip! Let's go! Oh! Let's go! That looks so good.
It looks, it's insane. Like,
That looks so much better. I'm not gonna lie, guys. Did not expect much.
I was gonna say, were you gonna say better than
I expected.
Shyamalan?
Let's not even bring that up. Let's not. To be fair to this, let's not even bring that up right now. But that looked better than I expected.
That's insane. Like, because first of all, it's insane how pitch perfect everything looks, from the scene design, from the costumes to
The score.
Like,
It's the original. It's an updated version of the score from the show.
That's insane.
It looks so. It's insane how, like, slavishly accurate the designs are of these characters.
Yeah, and that's like the toughest thing with this trailer is we didn't get like too much in terms of like the performances or the dialogue, but from what they teased in this, like, my faith is very high right now.
It's so insane because the costumes, especially in season 1 of Avatar, book 1, they're so simple that if you adapt them faithfully, they could look very cheap and very cartoonish. But they were somehow able to adapt these things faithfully, and they look so good.
As soon as you like were describing them, I was also thinking iconic, to where
So iconic.
And that's one thing I always love about the show is it's very palette heavy for the different elements and for all the tribes. And I love that they retain that, where
they didn't suck out the color.
No,
it feels saturated.
It's still vibrant.
Yes,
and by all means, artistic license is a thing. I get that there will inevitably be changes. I'm just in so much shock now with what they did in this.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I was very trepidatious about this series, especially because Netflix has been trying to do this for years. They had the original showrunners. They had DiMartino and Konietzko involved in this. Then, after a few years, they went their separate ways because they said Netflix was trying to rush this. And then you have the new team come in, and then the casting, and then... So I didn't know what to expect, really, but I wasn't enthused. Like, I wasn't...
No.
We've been hurt before when it comes to live-action adaptations of anime. And listen, I know it's a hot debate whether or not Avatar is an anime, but it's at least anime-inspired.
Yeah, I mean, adaptations in general are always tricky because, by all means, if they went in a direction that deviated a little bit more, that alone would not be a reason for me to dismiss something. But I think the nerves are pretty justified with anything, especially something that's going to have to be very effects heavy with the elements and the bending.
Yes, and the world building. This is a very complex world, the world of Avatar. It has like, it had Ba Sing Se,
Yeah.
like the war, they're different set pieces.
Right,
And-
like just the iceberg,
Yes.
which was recreated like insanely faithfully.
Appa and Momo, they looked so good.
Yes.
It's giving me, and the reason why I'm so excited is because we're just off the heels of the success of One Piece.
Yes.
The live action One Piece, which was also done by Netflix. And the showrunners and cast and and everyone involved put so much love and effort into that.
Yeah.
And when I watch this, I get that same vibe that I got watching the Netflix One Piece trailer.
Right. And I think rightfully has kind of elevated our expectations a little bit, because regardless of any other adaptation, it's the fact that it proved that, hey, you can actually make a really good live action adaptation. Like, it's an actual feasible possibility.
And they have everything here. They're not really holding out on anything. We see Aang airbending with the staff. We see Appa flying.
Yeah.
We got Momo. They're not cheap. They're not being so cheap that they can't have these iconic characters not be involved in the series.
And like, just for another One Piece comparison, because this is the first teaser that we're seeing of the show officially. And I think what's crazy is, again, we know it's going to be an effects heavy show. The fact that this is what we're seeing first, like, is insane. Because like, for One Piece, I think, like, I at least had a little trepidation over the Gum Gum powers. They went all out on this. They didn't hold back. And if this is what they're showing first, then what else is to come?
It's really cool. Like, it looked like we were seeing Zuko's Agni Kai with spoiler. I guess if you haven't watched Avatar, get out of here with his father. Like, it looked like we were seeing these iconic moments come to life, and I'm so excited just thinking about it.
Oh yeah, the one thing that I think is the most interesting is, I mean, it's not a spoiler at this point, but the fact that they showed Azula this early.
Yeah.
Because how early is she going to come into the series now? Like, I still have questions for, like, what are they going to change about it?
I'm a little optimistic because she does just kind of show up in the cartoon, right? At the end of season 1, book 1.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's before credits or after credits, but she's there.
She's
It's
there.
right before the credits.
It's like the last thing we see, basically.
Yeah, she's there. So I think the show is going to introduce you to her in bits and pieces throughout season 1, just so we could flesh out Zuko's complicated relationship with his family and not just his father, because these are going to be hour-long episodes, I'm assuming.
Okay.
Around the same time length as One Piece. So they need to be able to tell Zuko's story in a way that is more streamlined than it was in, say, a 25-episode season of animated television.
Right. And again, like I said, we now know that's very much possible.
Yeah.
Because, obviously the original series had multiple and dozens of half-hour episodes that they're going to have to condense, assuming that this is going to be, like, do we know what the episode order is?
No, I don't yet. I'm sure that in the coming weeks we will find out, because it's coming out February.
Right.
Which is awesome.
Whatever it is, it's sure as hell not 20-something.
It's not 20. It's probably going to be 10, around 10, like One Piece.
Yeah.
Maybe even 8.
Right.
But that's probably the sweet spot. Nothing more, nothing less than that.
Right.
Because it looks like they're going to do book 1.
Yeah.
In season 1.
Which I think, and I feel like in a way they're very fortunate that they kind of have this pre-established like order for everything, in a way that they know what made the original series so successful in telling it and pacing it.
Yeah.
But I think they can also make the strategic decision of what to adapt, how to adapt it, like what to condense. And
absolutely. Like, there's not much more we could say about it, because we were just teased on it. But I will say that this teaser did an amazing job of getting me hyped.
Absolutely. Again, I think they were smart with this, where they gave us the glimpse into the world, because like you said, the world's such a huge part of it, and we know we'll get more eventually. But this alone, if every other aspect is as strong as what we saw here, this series should be fire.
Yes, absolutely. No pun intended, but I'm sure you did intend that pun. If you like this video, make sure to give it a huge thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay up to date on all of our latest content. If you want to check out our other reactions and reviews, click the link on the page. And until next time, guys, stay versed.